All right, hi everybody. I'm going to be doing a little bit of review today on some really useful products. I mean, you're going to be blown away, but maybe if you don't know what any of this is, you're going to walk out of here with a lot of knowledge. So I've already made a video about this, but I've made an addition to my fleet of power stations or juice packs or power stations, whichever you want to call them. So for anybody who's not aware, juice packs are very useful. There's plenty of companies who make them. Rav Power, Anchor, and Mophie are just some that I can name off the top of my head who make juice packs. Now, why are these cool? Why Mophie? Well, as you can see, I do have a lot of Mophies here. I have 6 of them. Um, Now, what is so special about Mophie? Well, Mophie claims to be the first company who's ever made an external battery pack. I believe they were founded back in 2006, maybe even in England. I don't know. I'm just you could do your own research. Many of this won't matter to the average consumer, but they have been doing this for a while. They claim to be the experts of it. I bought my first ever Mophie in 2015. This is this one right here. I bought it as part of to add to my little preparedness bag, and eventually it made its home into my really nice bag, which I'll do a review of very soon, maybe even tonight. And it is just 2,500 milliamp hours. Now, what is that? Well, if you have an iPhone 6s, this is just I'm going to go at this. I'm going to do as many as I can. So iPhone 6s, its battery power is 1715 milliampere hours. Okay, my iPhone SE is 1624. Many of your Samsung Galaxies are up in the 20, like 2000s. Um, my iPhone 5 was 1440, and I believe the iPhone 6 is at like 18 something, or I don't know. It's something around there. So that right there is a unit of electricity, or how much battery retainment of how many hours you'll get out of that battery. It's all converting. I'm not really good at math, so you can all do that on your own. To put that into perspective, you have to go with the way they're marketed. So I bought these ones for disaster preparedness, just in case we're out of electricity for a long time. These are also really great if you want to do some time-lapse photography, but you don't have a power source that you want to plug your camera in, such as a GoPro. Somebody was asking me about a GoPro and being able to charge it. Having to charge the batteries and stuff on the go is a pain, plus GoPro accessories are expensive. It's sometimes just better just to buy yourself a battery pack that can do one of 2 things. If you're going to go on a camping trip, this one right here I think is the biggest one that Mophie makes. It's 20,000 milliamp hours. This right here could charge my phone like 10 times. And I'm going to go over into detail. So I bought these. This was my first one. It's just 2,500 milliamp hours. It's not going to get you much. Then I bought this one refurbished and this one refurbished. All these little ones are a generation behind. Some of these ones are between 2012 and 2014 model years. The black ones are all refurbished. They were originally $60. I got the black ones for $12 on Amazon. Are they still useful? I still think so. I mean, they're really useful. Just to walk around the house on the phone if it's an important phone call and you don't want to be, because some people like to walk and talk. I like to do that sometimes. It's really great. Now these only have, the smaller ones here have a 1 amp output. Most of these and that output is important because that's how much energy is being pushed out of the battery into your phone. Like your Apple charging brick is only going to have about 2.1 amps. Thankfully, this is called the Power Station XXL. It has two 2.1 amp ports and one 1 amp port. This is the Power Station. This is 6,000 milliamp hours. It has, I believe it has a 2.1 and 1.0 amp output. 1.0 will slow charge. That's slow. It's going to charge slow. I actually have a car charger that does quick charge 3.0 and 2.4 amps. A couple of those. So why these ones? Well, these ones are part of a series of them. This is just 2 out of the 4 that they make. They make a newer model of this that looks like these. It's called the I think it's just called the Mophie Power Station. Well, this is Power Station, so Power Station Mini. It's a little bit smaller than this. It has, I believe, only 1 or 2 charging ports, and it only has 3,000 milliamp hours. So it can only charge your phone maybe twice. This can do it. This I think is 24 hours, and this right here is 100 hours. They make one in the middle. It's called the Power Station XL, which is 10,000, which I believe is 48 hours. So 20,000, 10,000 in the middle. I don't have that. This is 6,000. They make a 3,000 one. That's for on the go. I consider that for recreational use. This is more of your preparing for a disaster or a long camping trip or somewhere where you're going to be without electric. Just even if you just want to have something to last you, just in case you're out without electric. You know, it's better to always have something and not need it than to need it and not have it. And that's why I purchased this stuff. And right now I'm really happy with my fleet. These ones all 500 milliamp hours. If you're just looking for a Mophie to keep in your bag, just in case you're afraid of your phone dying, this would not be a bad idea. It's $12 on Amazon. They're going quickly. They come in purple, green, blue, orange, I believe red, and white, and black. The black ones are the cheapest, so that's why I have 3 of them. I bought these together. I recommend keeping them in the box, except for the little ones. You don't really need to keep these in a box, but I keep them protected. These ones are reserves. This is first due. This is in-house preparing for stuff. I might switch these out every so often. You know, and then this one right now isn't even being used, and this one goes with me everywhere. So all together right here, we're looking at 36,000 milliamp hours of battery. Now, I've never really used these to charge. I've done a couple drills, but like for my GoPro, and I don't have a really good GoPro. I have like a 1180 milliamp hour GoPro. It's the one I'm using right now to record this video. It's really, you know, they're really great to have, and it's good. I know people who want to plug their GoPro in because they have a really big card, and the card's not going to run out. The battery will die before the card gets used up. They have this to plug into it and, you know, wrap it in like cooking, or what do they call that? Saran wrap? Not saran wrap. It's like this plastic stuff. I don't know. They do that a lot. It's on YouTube. They do that a lot. Obviously, if you're buying something for $12, they're not gonna, they're really disposable. If they break, whatever. Plus, if you were to buy any refurbished product on Amazon that's a Mophie, they will give you a 90-day warranty that will give you a newer one if something happens to it or it just doesn't work as expected from the date of purchase. So keep that in mind. Always keep your order numbers. Keep them as a PDF or a CSV and download your order history on Amazon and keep it somewhere safe, such as a Dropbox account, somewhere that you can have with you at all times. Anyway, yes. So somebody asked me, what is the best what is the best external battery? I'm going to have to go all the way with this one. It's 20,000 milliamp hours. This is the tank of all of them. They have some companies have them that are 30,000. This, I think, it's about $100, but I really think I got this for about 85. This I got for 50. The 10,000 milliamp hours one is like 70, and I think it's only 30 for the Power Station Mini. I was just going to get a new Power Station Mini, but I figured that these things still do the job, and I don't want to limit myself, so I'd rather have more power. So you can charge 3 things at once. Now, something that's very important to realize about this is, I recommend actually buying these from Best Buy, or Amazon, or even Mophie.com. You can just look at them yourself. I know I went to Best Buy one time and they let me check it out and just check it out. Check it out and see if it would fit where I like to keep it in my bag. I have a nice preparedness bag and all that. But I'm going to show you something that is really, really, really cool. And I'm not going to be able to demonstrate it right now, but I can definitely demonstrate it in the future. I might even be able to provide pictures at the end of this video of what I'm talking about. So, you want to charge this thing. These things take a while to charge, okay? As you can see, it has the amps. Now, you're wondering, what the fuck is this? What is that? What is this? This is called proprietary charging. This means that you charge this with micro USB. By the way, all these are chargeable with micro USB, and they all have USB ports. USB Type-C is really getting popular now, but thankfully it hasn't taken over these yet. They do make them, though, that have this. So let's just say I want to charge this Mophie, but I really want to charge my phone too at the same time. You can charge your lightning connector into this port that has this symbol and plug it in, and this will charge at the same time. Now, even more awesome is that you can charge this thing up, okay? And I have a 12-volt charger that will power this thing up pretty quickly. If I were to plug another micro USB cable into here and then plug it into the micro USB port here and charge this thing at the same time, I could actually use the proprietary port, which is this one, and I can have them all daisy chained together. I do have pictures of this. I'll include them in the video at the end. But like I said, you really can't go wrong with Mophie. These things are very good. They're all built very well. These ones are made of plastic, mostly plastic at the top. There's some aluminum in them, or aluminium for my English viewers. They can get dinged up, I'm sure, but these ones are more aluminum and a different type of plastic. Now, they have some LEDs, 4 bars, or 4 little lights. That means that they're good, and 25%. Normally, the first one will die first really quickly, about maybe in like 15-20 minutes. The last light always stays on the longest. Keep in mind charging cycles. So charging cycles are important. Most of these, if not all, keep in mind they can only be charged from dead 500 times before they will not. That's typically when they will stop being able to perform as good as they used to. Now, they all come with a 2-year warranty. Keep your receipts. Keep your receipts. Just having the serial number does not make a difference. You need to have your receipts. They will not be able to tell when you purchased it. If not, it's going to be retroactive to the time that the device came out on the market. So these ones came out in September of 2016. I've got this one in December. I actually was able to find the receipt. And now it's also really good to register them. You put the serial number in, it gives you a model number, or not a serial number, it gives you a registration number. Keep them handy in a spreadsheet. I keep all my stuff organized. And with expiration dates, oh my god. Yeah, really, Mophie is one of the most, if not best, company. There's a guy called I don't even know what his name is, but he's really cool. He does YouTube videos, and he just really is awesome. I forget his name. I might put his link to his channel in the description. You can check him out. He actually has a video where Mophie sent him a bunch of stuff, like a gift basket of a bunch of stuff to review. I wish somebody would do that because I know all this stuff very well. But yeah. So I mean, if you have any questions or comments or concerns about any of these products, definitely just send me a message or an email, or just comment on the video. I'll be happy to help out in any way that I can. Obviously going to a sales rep would be easier, but from someone who has experience with using these products, most of these are really just for hopefully no disaster, but if there is a disaster, I have them. Yeah, so they're really great to have. You should really pick one up at Best Buy, or any of your local electronic retailers should have them. You can just order them on Amazon, and they come in different colors, by the way, like gold, pink, rose gold. The little mini one for this series, the Power Station Mini, does come in a blue color, and they're very awesome. So just send me some messages or some comments, and I'll get back to you, and I'll help you out. I'll help you find out what you're looking for, and people ask me all the time for things, and I try to do the best I can. This would always be my go-to all the time, but I have a chain of command, obviously. Generally, this one, and this one stay home. This one and this one go with me everywhere. So yeah. Alright, well, that's the end of this video. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope it wasn't just too all over the place. They all have their little LEDs. They're really cool. Yeah. So, proprietary charging. Really cool. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. Just like, comment, subscribe. That's it.